Russian S-400s spotted Israeli F-35s preparing to attack Syria. Russian air defenses spotted Israeli F-35 fighters preparing to attack Syria. Russian air defense systems S-400, deployed on the territory of the Russian military airbase, Khmeimim, were able to detect and escort Israeli fighters preparing to attack military and civilian targets in Syria. Apparently, the incident took place at the beginning of the month, since during this period one of the attacks by the Israeli military was unexpectedly curtailed, as previously reported by the Avia.pro resource. According to Yaakov Kedmi, Israel is already aware of such circumstances and therefore uses F-35 fighters without entering Syrian airspace, realizing that Russia will instantly attack this aircraft. Moreover, according to Kedmi, the case is far from an isolated one and the Russian military has vast experience in the fight against Israeli F-35s in a combat situation. Israel very often uses the F-35 against Syria without flying into its airspace. Today, Russian troops and air defense systems have the greatest experience of communicating with the F-35 in a combat situation, said Yaakov Kedmi in a statement. To date, the capabilities of the Russian S-400 are sufficient to detect Israeli F-35 still taking off from the airbase, and therefore, there are no problems with their defeat. Israel has carried out hundreds of airstrikes inside Syria over the course of the country's civil war, targeting what it says are suspected arms shipments believed to be bound for Lebanon's Iran-backed Hezbollah group, which is fighting alongside Syrian government forces. Several of the recent purported Israeli attacks on Syria were allegedly conducted with surface-to-surface missiles, instead of airstrikes with fighter jets, as part of an apparent arrangement with Moscow, as the Russian-made air defenses being used by Syria have struggled to counter the Israeli air raids, embarrassing Russia.